Well, speaking of games, it's my favorite time of the game show because I get to create a game for a true game show professional to play. It is time for the game of the day.
Game of the day.
Now, I told you before that this game is going to be one that you actually worked on, and I gave a hint before, and I'll give you another hint. You mentioned a celebrity before that you had to transcribe a show from, and he was the host of this show.
Oh, my God. Are we really playing Show Me the Money?
Yes, we are. It's time to bring back Show Me the Money. Show Me the Money.
Wow, that takes me back.
Tonight, the legendary William Shatner is bringing variety to game.
It's true, I'm bringing sexy back.
With 13 beautiful dancers.
One of these girls is holding $250,000.
If you've got the right answers.
I'm locking in with YMCA.
And pick the right dancers.
I'm feeling pretty good about this one.
You could take home over $1 million.
Yes!
Yeah, baby!
And change your life forever.
Wow!
The fun starts right now on
Hey!
Show Me the Money! Let's give it up for the one, the only, William Shatner!
Well, yes, indeed. Hello! Everybody, welcome. Thank you. Please. If giving away big money is wrong, then America, I don't want to be right. This is Show Me the Money, the game show where you can bank a ridiculous amount of cash, and I'm talking more than $1 million, for a few correct answers. But holding on to it could be the fight of your life.
Before we actually get to the game, I was curious to know, now you worked as a co-head writer on Show Me the Money, right?
Yeah, I was a co-head writer, and that was the show I ended up getting my first producer credit. It went through a very long and torturous development process to get to the show that ultimately went on the air, but there was a point at which we just had major issues with the format, and it just wasn't working out the way we wanted, and so they knew that I was a little bit of a game show geek, and so they were like, hey, do you mind if we pull you out of the writer's room for maybe a week so that we can help kind of crack the format? And I ended up never going back to the writer's room, and that was my first producing job.
Show Me the Money was an interesting show, to say the least. While it was obviously trying to copycat Deal or No Deal, which was the biggest show on the air at that time in 2006, I actually thought the questioning format of Show Me the Money wasn't that bad because it was unique having the contestants see the opening statement and then have them select one of the questions that would complete that statement. I actually think if the questioning format wasn't overshadowed by way too much production value, it could work again for another show.
Well, I'm glad you liked it because the writers hated it.
Really?
Yeah, well, we liked it from a creative standpoint.
Right.
But yeah, oddly enough, this takes me back. So at the time when we were head writing these, we had a whole formula for how we ranked the difficulty level of questions. And based on where someone was on their ascent to $1 million, they would draw from a different level of question pool. So if I'm remembering correctly, we had 5 different levels of difficulty based on where you were from 0 to $1 million or $1.5 million, I think might have been our cap. And for each one of those levels, we had to have what we call triplets. So each one would start with the same word or phrase. So there was an enormous amount of material that got written for a single game. And basically, if I'm remembering correctly, the most questions that could ever get answered in a single game was 11, I think, because you had to get 6 correct before you got 6 wrong, or
Right.
vice versa. So if you worked a full count, so to speak, 5 and 5, then the next question was going to either win it or lose it for you. So 11 questions. But to do that, we stacked something like 115 questions. And it was like a choose-your-own-adventure novel of like any possible way the game could go and difficulty levels. So there was so much unused material, and we had to have all of it written and all of it researched and all of it approved by the network. So there were a lot of really late nights and a lot of energy drinks consumed for that show.
Well, for this version, I didn't write 115 questions. I only wrote
Good.
21.
I'm glad. Again, you're figuring out smarter ways to do shows.
I've modernized the format a bit. So here's how this version is going to work. You'll be answering a total of 7 questions. And for each question, I'll give you the beginning statement, and then you'll have to choose one of the 3 ways to complete that question, A, B, or C. Now, as you know, if you're unsure of the answer to your first choice, you can pass and pick again. And you may pass if you don't know the answer to your second choice as well. However, if you end up passing twice, you'll be forced to answer whichever completed question is remaining. Once you give your answer, you'll then choose one of the 13 cards that contain a point value between 20,000 points and 250,000 points. And before the show, I shuffled them up, so I don't even know what is under what card. So
I'll take your word for it.
I play legit. I don't want to get the lawyers involved.
I trust you, man.
Now, if you get the question correct, those points will be added to your score. However, for this version, an incorrect answer doesn't mean you will lose any points. You just won't gain the points you could have earned with the correct answer to that question. So no penalty for a wrong answer.
Got it.
After the 7th question, if you've amassed a total of 500,000 points or more, you will be deemed a winner. And all the questions are game show related.
Fantastic.
One thing did stay put in this version, the killer card.
Uh-oh.
Now, if you pick the killer card, your game could end right then and there, but hopefully you won't pick it. I'll explain it if it does come up.
Sounds good.
Those are all the rules. Aaron, you ready to play?
Let's do it.
Let's play Show Me the Money. And remember, you need at least 500,000 points by the end of question 7 to win. And here comes your first statement. Question 1. Which Family Feud host, A, B, or C?
Oh, let's go right in the middle with B.
B. Which Family Feud host was born in Hamilton, Ohio? Now, of course, if you don't know, you can pass. You still have 2 other options.
I know Louis was born in Minnesota, and beyond that, Richard Dawson was born in England. I don't feel confident enough in this to answer, so I'll pass that, and I'll take another question there.
All right, you're going to pass. If you had a guess, what would you have said?
I'm going to go Richard Karn.
It was actually Ray Combs. But no worries, A or C?
He rests in peace, yes.
Indeed. A or C?
Let's go with A.
A. Which Family Feud host was also the host of a reality competition show called Secret Talents of the Stars, which was canceled after only 1 episode?
Secret Talents of the Stars. Wow, you're coming out hard out of the gate here. It doesn't sound like a Louis thing. I don't think Richard would have signed on for that. I don't think you would make Ray the answer to multiple questions. I mean, John O'Hurley's another possibility. I'm between O'Hurley and Steve Harvey, but given the fact that Steve now hosts variety shows, that might have been more up his alley. So I'm going to go with Steve Harvey.
Are you locking in Steve Harvey?
I'm going to lock that in.
Steve Harvey is now locked in. All right, time to pick one of the 13 cards. Which one would you like?
Let's go with number 2.
Number 2. All right, now this game is called Show Me the Money, but since we're playing for points, why don't you say, show me the points?
Show me the points.
220,000 points.
Oh, boy.
You said Steve Harvey. Now let's see if you are right or if you're wrong. It wasn't Steve Harvey. Unfortunately, it was John O'Hurley.
It was O'Hurley. At least I had it narrowed down. Not that that does me much good.
But that's all right. This was only question 1. You still got plenty more questions and a lot more points to get. So we're going to go on to question number 2. The model. M-O-D-E-L. The model. A, B, or C?
Oh, let's try C this time.
C. The model of The Price is Right, who modeled on the show for 28 years. The longest of any Price is Right model is who?
Well, see, Diane was the one that had the scandal and left. Price is Right is the kind of show that there's so many people that are so rabidly fanatic about it that if I get this wrong, I'll never hear the end of it. But I'm going to give a shot. I'm going to say Holly Hallstrom.
All right, you're going to go Holly Hallstrom. You're locking that in?
Sure.
All right, now pick a number.
Let's go with 12.
Number 12. Aaron, say it loud and proud.
Show me the points.
Uh-oh. The killer card.
Oh, Oh, no.
Well, now, here's the thing, though. If you got the answer right, then the game continues. You just don't get any points for that round. If not, you'll have to face the killer question. You said Holly Holstrom. Now let's see if you are right or if you are wrong. Ooh, Aaron, I'm so sorry. That is incorrect. Janice Pennington was the right answer.
It was Janice.
1972 to 2000. But the game is not over. You still have to face the killer question, but the game is not over just because you got that wrong.
No, but my reputation as a game show guy is, so...
Well, let's redeem it, all right? So you have to get this right.
All right.
In order to stay in the game.
Okay, we can do this.
This is the killer question. The game show He Said, She Said was revived under what name? A game show that would run from 1974 to 1978, and again from 1982 to 1984.
Can I pick a different game? Well, we've learned one thing, which is that you know your game shows more than I do. He Said, She Said. Give me the years again, if you want.
1974 to 1978, and again from 1982 to 1984.
All right, so it's not Newlywed Game, because that one had a longer run. And it's not All These Three's a Crown, because that had a different period. Oh, boy. He Said, She Said. Oh, is it Tattletales?
It is Tattletales. You got it.
Hey!
He Said, She Said was hosted by Joe Garagiola and ran from September 15th, 1969 to August 21st, 1970.
This is TV and movie star Alejandro Rey and his wife, Joyce. This is the father of a new generation of mystery stories, Mickey Spillane and his wife, actress Sherry Spillane. This is funny man Morty Gunty and his wife, Marilyn. This is Jack Parr's favorite funny man, Jack Douglas, and his wife, Reiko. These four celebrity couples are here to play He Said, She Said. And now, here he is. Here comes your host, Joe Garagiola.
You have saved yourself. Okay, so you have 5 questions left.
All right.
You need 500,000 points, but remember, there's still the 250,000. There's still a 200,000, so plenty of opportunities. Next question. Okay. Who? WHO. Who? That's the start. A, B, or C?
Let's go B.
B. Who was the first person to receive the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Game Show Host?
Let's go Richard Dawson.
You gonna lock that in? I mean, you could always pick again if you want.
Yeah, I feel like I should know enough about the history of which year the Daytime Emmy for Game Show Host was created. Because it could be Dick Clarke, but that's the thing, his Pyramid was on earlier. I'm going to change my answer to Dick Clarke.
So you're going to say Dick Clarke. You don't want to pick again. You're going to say Dick Clarke.
No, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go Dick Clarke.
All right, you're locking in Dick Clarke. Pick a number.
7, right in the middle.
Number 7. You know what to say, Aaron.
Show me the points.
180,000 points. Not too shabby.
Okay.
You said Dick Clarke. It was in 1974. Are you right or are you wrong? I'm sorry to say, Aaron, you're wrong again. The answer was Peter Marshall for Hollywood Squares.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that stands to reason.
Still, no worries. You still got 4 questions, and there's still a lot of points out there. Next question, question number 4. Who wants to be a millionaire? A, B, or C?
Let's go A.
Going with A, all right. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has had how many hosts during its syndicated run from 2002 to the present?
All right, I should be able to do this. So it started with Meredith Vieira, and there's been Terry Crews, there's been Cedric the Entertainer, there's been Chris Harrison, who's the current host, and I think that's it, because Regis didn't do syndicated. I'm just trying to scour my brain to think if there's anybody who did a season that I'm not thinking of. I'm pretty sure it's 4. I'm going to lock that in.
All right, pick a number.
Let's go with 4.
Number 4 for 4. Sounds logical to me. All right, Aaron, say the magic words.
Show me the points.
40,000. That's all right, 40,000.
A lot of 4s.
You said Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has had 4 hosts during its syndicated run. Now let's find out if you're right or if you are wrong. That is the correct answer. You got it.
All right. Finally.
Yeah, you're right. Meredith Vieira from 2002 to 2013. Cedric the Entertainer, 2013 to 2014. Terry Crews from 2014 to 2015. And, of course, Chris Harrison from 2015 to the present. 40,000 points. Here comes your next statement. 3 questions left. Alex Trebek, A, B, or C?
C.
C. Alex Trebek hosted The Wizard of Oz, his first American game show, which had a theme song composed and sung by what famous actor, songwriter, and game show host?
Alan Thicke. How much money am I going to win? Number 6.
You seem very confident with that one. And
oh, yeah.
Number 6 is... You're going to be very happy. 120,000 points.
All right.
Just for formality reasons, let me say, are you right or are you wrong? Of course you're right, Aaron.
Who's the man with the money, makes a dark day sunny? Who's the fella every day, gives a bundle away? Who's the guy with the prizes that'll light up your eyes? It's never ending, get a friend and get ready to play. Hey, 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 hey. It's the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
The odds are that you'll be a winner today with the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the wizard is here, make you feel okay. Hey, 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 hey. It's the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
The odds are that you'll be a winner today with the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
The wizard is here, make you feel okay. Hey, 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 hey.
You're up to 160,000 right now with 2 questions left. Now, in order to stay in the game, you have to get this question right. Question 6 starts with the big. A, B, or C?
Okay, let's go B. B for big.
B it is. The big deal won during the 1963 pilot of Let's Make a Deal was behind what numbered door?
I thought you were going to say the big deal, which wasn't that the Mark DiCarlo version of Let's Make a Deal? That
Yes, it was.
came on? I was also waiting for a big showdown question. That didn't happen. Okay, so the big deal.
Well, you could
behind
pass.
which...
Remember, you could pass.
Yeah, let's pass. If you eliminated one of them and then told me to pick and I could switch, then that would be the Monty Hall problem, so I would have switched. But anyway, yes, we're not going to answer that.
It was door number 3.
Now, Joyce, you know behind one of the 2 remaining doors is $2,000 worth, and you chose door number 3, didn't you?
Yes.
Are you ready to take a look and see what's behind there?
Of course.
Of course. All right. For $75, Joyce Hill bought door number 3, and let's see what's behind that door. There it is. It's a beautiful Westinghouse electric kitchen, and it's all yours. All these modern appliances for your own home. The Westinghouse air conditioner, electric range, automatic dishwasher, laundromat, washer and dryer, the new matching Westinghouse refrigerator and freezer. This Westinghouse electric kitchen is worth $2,005, Joyce Hill.
Door number 3. And I would have said 2 and I would have been wrong. So, okay, let's go with A.
A. Well, you were hoping for one. The Big Showdown.
There it is.
Was an ABC game show that ran from December 23rd, 1974 to July 4th, 1975. Who was the host of The Big Showdown?
That would be Jim Peck.
All right, you say Jim Peck. You're locking that in?
I am.
All right, pick a number.
8.
Number 8. And you know what to say, Aaron.
Show me the points.
200,000 points.
Oh, yeah.
This is literally big. Your answer is Jim Peck for 200,000 points. Let's see if you are right or if you are wrong. You got it!
Yeah. The reason I know that, I'm not that old to have watched it in its original incarnation, but I've seen the video of him falling down the stairs. I don't know if you've seen that YouTube clip.
The big fall down.
Welcome to the Big Showdown. And here's your host, Jim Peck.
where you people would applaud a lynching. We have one fast chorus of Amazing Grace. And welcome to the big showdown. And that was the big showdown, as a matter of fact.
The big fall down. That's right. So that's what's stuck in my head. So thank you, Jim Peck, for your clumsiness. That has saved me in this game.
You have 360,000 points. You have one question left. Now, keep in mind, not only do you have to get this question correct, but you also have to pick a point card of at least 140,000 points. Question 7 starts as follows. Celebrity. A, B, or C?
Celebrity, let's go with A.
Celebrity Sweepstakes was a game show hosted by Jim McCrell that aired on what network from April 1st, 1974 to October 1st, 1976?
Oh, man. I want to say it was ABC. I just can't say for certain that that's true. So I'm going to pass.
All right. Good thing you did pass. It was NBC. And now you have a choice between B or C.
All right, let's go with B.
Celebrity partners were added to the gameplay of what game show on November 5th, 1979 that featured the terms block, charge, and long shot?
That would be one of my game show developer idols. Jay Wolpert created the show. Whew.
That's your answer. Pick a card. Come on.
Yes.
You have to get a big one.
I'm going to hope it's lucky for me. Let's go 13.
Using your confetti powers. You need lucky number 13 to be worth at least 140,000 points. For the final time, Aaron, go ahead and say it.
Show me the points.
I don't believe it. 140,000 points. You got it.
Really?
I'm dead serious.
Hey, Bradley, show me the money.
Well, I hope you'll be dancing with those $1 million dancers tonight. Is the correct answer. You have just won the game of Show Me the Money.
Oh, my gosh. Most amazing comeback ever. And I'm sure I'll still get crap about it from my game show friends. It was a little rough at first, but I hope I redeemed myself in the eyes of some people.
Well, you know, a lot of contestants start off on the lower end of points or money total, and then they end up winning.
You know what? This brings our entire podcast full circle, because weren't we just talking about you always have to have a way to come back?
You are absolutely right. And once again, the game show has managed to come full circle. Well, Aaron, thank you so much for traveling back to 2006 with me and playing Show Me the Money. Show me the money.